Argentina is positioning itself as a key player in the copper market, with several large-scale projects expected to begin operations by 2030. One company that's exploring for copper in Argentina, in addition to a raft of other metals, is Belararox. Belararox has just raised $8 million to fund its drilling campaign at its Toro-Malambo-Tambo Project in Argentina. Today I'm joined by Belararox Managing Director Arvind Misra. Now Arvind, so you've got the cash in the bank. Now the plan is to kick off drilling in Argentina?
That's correct. We're starting next week.
Ooh. Tell us about it.
Look, thank you for the introduction. And this $8 million we have raised on the back of about $7.7 million are raised in August. So in the space of a couple of months, we have raised $15.7 million. And we're going to be starting drilling probably the most exciting drilling programs on ASX right now. The reason for when I say with confidence the most exciting is that I'm drilling in that part of the world where BHP just has spent $4.1 billion in acquiring a resource project called Philadelphia and Jose Maria, which is on the northern side of my tenements. And on the southern side, we have an operating mine, Belararox, which is a large-scale gold operation. We're also surrounded by other large porphyry systems on the western side, Belararox project. And if you go further south, Rio Tinto have done a deal recently for a project, El Pachon project, $250 million. So the area that we are in is known for large porphyry systems. Once you discover them, you find multi-billion ton kind of systems, not a smaller system. So drilling those kind of large deposits, hopefully in the future, is not many juniors have that in their portfolio. So I'm so excited about drilling those big systems.
So before drilling, you built a 3D geochemical model. What does this indicate?
3D Geochemical Model done by my StarCast team, Steve Garvin as my Chief Technical Advisor, Jason Ward, Exploration Director. They have used this technique to do previous discoveries. They have worked in Ecuador where they found Cascabel and other 5 porphyry systems over there. Basically, they do this geochemical work. They look at the vectoring through the gold and silver ratios, the copper and zinc ratios, and try to model in a manner the manifestation on surface of these chemical properties that we see as to what kind of deposit it will manifest that and how far deep it might be sitting from the surface and where the angles would be for drilling. So those 3D model called Cohen and Haney model that were modeled by a consultant out of the United States that Steve and Jason have used in the past for the discoveries and that they have done in the past in the previous jobs that they have done.
So there's recently been some big transactions in Argentina, like the BHP London takeover of Filo del Sol. Is Argentina hot for M&A right now?
Very hot, probably the hottest when it comes to the copper. If you hear the BHP boss in his half-yearly results, he said after acquiring those projects, Filo del Sol and Jose Maria, that was the best copper discovery of the last decade or 10 years. So if you just look at sort of the border between Chile and Argentina, it's just the peak, that Andes that runs north and south. Western side, you have Chile. Eastern side, you have Argentina for most of the Andes. So the Chilean side produces 30% of the world copper. And the rocks do not distinguish those boundaries. So the same copper probably exists on the other side, which is on the Argentinian side. For various regions in the past, that has not been explored and developed in the past. But now that when the world is looking for the next big discovery, where to set up next big copper operation to meet the current demand and the future demand in terms of EV and energy transition, that's the hottest unexplored or underexplored region. Hence the region, BHP there, Rio Tinto there, FMG there, BRX there, Glencore there. Everybody who's looking for copper is in that part of the world because that's where I think the next big discoveries, the next big mines of the copper will come.
So what's the timeline for drilling and being able to share some information with investors?
Drilling is imminent. We have almost completed the roadworks and now constructing the pad, which will be ready in the next couple of days. And I would like to start. I'd like to think that my drill rod will start spinning from probably Monday next week.
Wow, so soon.
Very soon, and soon after that, We're drilling deeper holes. We probably would be drilling, we're drilling 3,400 meters in our top priority target called Malambo. And then we'll drill 2,400 meters into our equally prioritized target called Tambo. Between Malambo and Tambo, 6,000 meters, 3,600 meters in Malambo, 2,400 meters in Tambo. We'll drill about 6 holes, so on average about 1,000-meter holes. We expect the top of the porphyry to be around 400 to 500 meters, and hopefully it keeps going in the mineral after that. But again, we don't know these things till we drill, and that drill raw to the truth teller for the business we are in. So it's truth-telling time coming up.
Well, Arvind, thank you for your time today, and good luck with it all.
Thank you, Jessie. It was good to be on the platform. Thank you.
You too. Just to recap what we've heard, Belararox is cashed up after an $8 million capital raise and beginning to ramp up drilling at its project in Argentina. The company has identified numerous promising targets and will update the market as the drilling campaign unfolds. For more info about Belararox, check out their channel on the page at grafa.com.